Am I audible, Poonam?
Yes, you're not
And am
visible.
I
Yeah.
visible?
Yes.
Good to have you back. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. What about you?
All well, Poonam. Thank you very much.
That
All right.
wall, that is real book behind you, or that is a
Wallpaper.
wallpaper?
Wallpaper.
Okay, okay,
See,
okay.
I
I
want to
thought
give an
you.
intellectual look about myself.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
But these are
So
real
what do you do?
worksheets. Huh?
Means
These are real
you're a
worksheets.
lawyer or okay?
No, I'm not. I'm a communication mentor for sure. I'm not a lawyer, but I would. I wish I wish was. I wish I was, but I'm not. So yesterday I actually waited for your call. I was online, but you never joined.
Yeah, actually, I got stuck in the meeting and I'm unable to cancel the session.
Okay, all right, never mind.
Yeah.
Anyway, sure, sure. So let's begin with.
Sorry for that.
No, no, don't be sorry. I understand. If someone isn't able to join, it's not their mistake. I'm sure they are stuck somewhere. It happens to me
Yeah.
also, so I am not going to blame anyone. Sure. So shall we start with today's assignment, today's topic?
Yeah, it's
Sure. Go ahead.
inflation.
Inflation.
So,
What do you understand by inflation? Tell
yeah,
me.
infl- inflation means it's increase means cost
Hmm.
of goods and services.
Hmm.
Its cost increases day by day over a
Hmm.
year. So
Yeah.
that is the inflation. Every year there is a 5% or 7%, I think so. I don't know much about that.
It's okay. You
That
don't have to be an
these
expert.
yeah these topics are very now it's
A little
uh,
intellectual.
yeah,
A
and
little difficult.
it's getting more difficult. Means
Yeah.
I'm now it's my 46th
Session.
session, so it's getting hard
More
and
and more
hard
tough.
topic.
More and more
Yeah,
tough.
more and more tough.
Good. It should get more tough, isn't it? The purpose
Yeah,
is for you to get better at the art of communication. That can't happen if I give
yes,
you topics like tell me about a sweet rabbit. Right? Doesn't work that
yeah,
way.
yes, of
Right. So,
course.
all right. So
So
so basically inflation is, whenever there is an increase in the prices of goods or services, and obviously it hits the pocket of the common
yeah,
man.
but why this increase? I don't know. Means why the
There can be many reasons.
inflation
There can
increase?
be many reasons. There can be reasons in the international market. Let's say, let's say there is a strike in Saudi Arabia and people are not working, and the fuel prices, it will obviously go up, right? If the fuel production in the Arab world, where most of the oil and petrochemicals come from, if there is an issue there, then obviously the oil prices will increase. And once the oil prices increase, it will affect everything because everything is transported through ships and trains and cargo through airplanes. Then the fuel prices will go up. And once the fuel prices go up, delivery of goods prices will go up. Then everything will get costlier. So this is one example. There can be many reasons why inflation happens. All right.
Okay, okay.
Right. So let's forget about the geopolitics and the international affairs. As a
Hmm.
common person, as a common individual, how do you think inflation or rise in prices affects a common man or a common woman or a common citizen? How does it affect?
Um, yeah, it's affect because property cost getting increased. So we need to get more money, or we should get more skill for that money or package.
Hmm.
So uh, that will affect, I think so, on
Yeah.
common man, because
Hmm.
uh, we should and uh,
I mean, it's
nowadays
as simple as if things are pricier, if things are costlier, then obviously it will affect all of us in a negative way, because most of us come from middle class families, right? We don't have so much
Yeah.
money that, how much ever things go
Yeah.
higher in price, it's not going to affect us. So let's say someone is a rickshawala or someone is a IT engineer. They have different income sources or in income levels, so it is going to hit them differently. But everyone is going to be affected, right? If petrol prices are 100 rupees today and they become 120 tomorrow, it is going to affect all of us, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. But if we get a higher education, then we need to maintain our lifestyle as well. So I
Right.
think so. For them, it's difficult to maintain that lifestyle and
Right.
other. Yeah.
Mm.
So
Yes, I agree.
yeah.
So many times we have to maintain a lifestyle as as we enter a certain kind of society, right? If you are living in a village, then you are in a certain kind of community where many things are not required. But if you move to a town
Yeah.
or a city and then you live in a gated society apartment, then you have different kind of lifestyle you have to maintain, isn't it?
Yeah, if we are working IT sector, so we need to maintain the dressing sense and all the um, dressing sense and what
Hmm.
we can
And
say.
that whole lifestyle, isn't it?
Yeah, whole lifestyle.
Correct. Agreed. Right. So, do you work for an IT company as well? Like I think you told me last time you work for an IT company,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and you're also
So
a
so
YouTuber.
yeah. Sorry.
Huh? You're also a YouTuber. You put things on YouTube, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
I remember
This
everything about.
conversation videos I'm putting on YouTube. That is not a my part-time business. It's just for my consistency
That's okay. I'm
because
not against
people
it. I
get
appreciate it. No, I appreciate it.
yeah,
I'm not saying that's bad. I would rather say it's good. I mean, to be able to do something more out of what you're already doing, it's smart. It's smart. Good. It's a smart thing to do. You don't have to create content. Whatever is there, it's downloadable. You put it out. It's perfect. You're right. I appreciate it. So, tell me a time in life when inflation hit you badly, or it's not a personal question, right? Maybe whether you were young or you were a child or you were in college or later on, and when you were, when you really felt that money is scarce or there isn't enough money at home, or some kind of financial crisis that you experienced, if at all you experienced, you can talk about it, and if you're comfortable, most importantly.
yeah. Now currently I'm facing that phase because
Hmm.
now in IT sector there is a recession is going on and
Yeah.
there is no calls much calls for uh, positions.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, and no increments happening and
Hmm.
no 100% hike in IT sector. If we get if we decided to switch, then we can we can get 100% or 200% of
Hmm.
hike,
Hmm.
but nowadays they are only giving us 20 or 30% hike only, and
Hmm.
they are and sometimes they get they offer us, but they didn't
Mm-hmm.
mm, they
Right?
didn't
Sometimes offer is good.
yeah. So some freshers are also mm,
There's a lot of work pressure to handle along with the hike. If at all you're getting hike, there's a lot of work pressure to be handled, right?
yeah, and
I
yeah,
hope I'm trying to help you. I hope I'm helping you in the right direction.
yeah,
So, okay, all right. Um, so when you go through, I mean, not you, anyone goes through this kind
hmm.
of a career crisis, because I would call it a crisis. Whenever we go through such career-related issues, what do you think is the right way, the right method to handle? Should we switch to another job? Should we switch to another industry? Should we start rebuilding a new skill so that we can join another job? Or should we just stay put until things get better? What do you think is the right way of handling
Yeah.
practice.
So first of all, if you want to switch or improve in your uh, you if you want to switch, then first we should know our finances. We should
Yeah.
get secure about the finances. Then you can quit the job for 5 to 6 months,
Okay.
and if yeah, and then improve those skills which is required for your career growth, and
Hmm.
then you can switch the job
Hmm.
or yeah, and then like this is only way. And while if in this recession time we don't get a job, like we are on notice period or before notice period, not getting the job offers, much job offers, okay. But yeah, we should financially secure,
Hmm.
then we can move forward. This
Right.
is only the way in IT sector that we can improve the and there is only one method.
Hmm.
Um we
What is that
we
method?
should improve our technical skills,
Upgrade our skills, right? Upskill ourselves.
upgrade, yeah, up skills. This is the only
Right.
way to increase your income also, and mental health also, because
Hmm.
there is no point to stuck in one job if there is no project assigned to you, or there is no scope to learn anything new. Okay, some people are working 7 to 10 years in one company. This is not good sign, because they just get back. Means they are not, if
So they're
they
stuck.
if
They fall behind.
yeah, they,
They lag in their
yeah,
careers.
yes, because one company is, of course, they are working in only one formula, and they, of course, they will
Hmm.
mm, work in that formula only. If they
Hmm.
need more scalable people, then
Hmm.
they get fired you, and then they will hire another people.
Other people.
So
Yeah.
uh, what is
Sure.
your
Yes.
benefit in that?
True. Agreed. There's no point being stuck in a place where others are upskilling and they're hiring better people, and there's not upgrading, not upskilling, not a smart thing to do. True. I agree with you.
Yeah,
So
with the
what kind?
with the
Mhm.
secure financial amount.
Yeah, of course, you got to have
So
the
that
right
is
amount.
important point.
So at least you have to have 6 months of savings so that you can do that transition, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So what is the meaning of transition, Poonam?
Transition means like if I want to uh, mm,
Change.
switch the career, change
Change.
into manual. Now I am in a manual testing, so I want to in the automation testing. So that is the
Yeah.
transition. I'm transitioning the my career into automation testing.
Yeah.
So that is
Yes.
the transition.
I'm not transiting. I'm transiting. Okay. Transiting.
Transis. Okay.
Transition. Transiting. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Nice. But these are very good ideas that you've given. That you got to have proper savings. You have to upskill yourself. You have to upgrade your skills to a level so that it meets the industry standards and industry demands. So currently, what kind of upskilling are you doing to become an automation tester? How are you upgrading yourself?
Yeah. So yeah, so I'm learning the new technology like API testing in automation, and
Okay.
there are so many tools like um, we are testing the application that is uh, properly working as per requirement or not. that is we
Okay.
are testing. Okay,
Hmm.
before we
Hmm.
are testing manually, that
Hmm.
we are going to that section and entering the content. So now we are using the tool or script coding, like coding
Yeah.
Java. uh, so we are writing the script and we are running that script.
Hmm.
So automatically that data gets into that fields and that will test. That is a repetitive task we should not do.
Hmm.
So that is the purpose of automation testing.
Okay. Okay. Makes sense. Right.
Yeah.
And how do you think your career or your salary or your position within the company will change once you become an automation tester?
Yeah, of course, I get a higher salary.
Mm-hmm.
I more valuable person in the company.
Hmm.
And yeah, there is no dependency, but still they for code,
Hmm.
I because I have written that code, so I know what written in that. So that dependency
Hmm.
will create my value.
Right, right. Okay, so
And
because you have
of
written
course,
the code, people will depend on you, right, for any changes or anything to do with that, right?
yeah.
Okay, okay, makes sense.
Yeah,
Mm.
and yeah, that needs communication as well,
Of
because
course, of course.
in the yeah.
Communication is required
So
everywhere.
now
You can't go anywhere without command on
communication,
communication. Right. But
yes, and
I'm proud of you that
hmm,
you're boosting yourself. You're investing your money, your time, your energy. You're trying to upgrade yourself from a manual tester to a automation tester, from a communicator at the current levels to an improved communicator. I appreciate you for that.
yeah, I don't like shopping other like other girls. I like to invest in myself because that will grow in my career.
Hmm.
So before means earlier uh, I used to
Hmm.
listen lots of motivational videos. In that they always says that invest on your technical skills, invest on communication skills. So I'm investing from last since for 3 years.
But it has helped you. I'm sure it has helped you. Is
Yes,
it not?
of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah, of course. Ultimately, the investment that you do on yourself will never go, without paying you back. It will repay you whatever.
Yes,
The returns on the investment is definitely better, any day better than a handbag or a lipstick or whatever women
yeah.
women
So
purchase.
so that is also important, but I just buy basic.
Sure, sure, sure.
Because that releases dopamine. No, if I buy something, so
Hmm.
it releases dopamine. Oh, now I'm happy. So
Chalo, that's a
sometimes
feel.
that's it. That is
It's a
also,
feel good, isn't it? It's a feel good factor,
yeah.
right?
So
Have you heard this word,
yeah,
feel good factor?
whatever. Yeah, feel good factor.
Any factor, any reason that gives you a feel good is a feel good factor. So sometimes you can use it as a phrase in sentences, right? What is your feel good
Okay,
factor? So I can say that, eating a good ice cream is my feel good factor. It releases dopamine into
okay,
my system, right? So yeah, you can use that way. Okay, all right. So we are now coming towards the last part of the call. Any questions, any doubts, any concerns? Feel free to share with me.
okay. So uh, ho- every can you give me the feedback, means where am I lacking, and where I should improve,
Some of the
which
words that I
parts?
have already written down in the chat box that are for you to learn and you can use them, but that is just for a bit of a upgrade. Your, I will not call it a problem. problem because a student has no problems. A student is only learning and improving. As a student, the only problem or only thing that you need to work upon is writing or speaking complete sentences. Right now, you are speaking, and I can understand. In fact, anyone can understand, but your sentences are a little incomplete sometimes,
Yeah,
right? So you're trying to express yourself, but you're expressing yourself in sometimes, not always, but incomplete sentences. Obviously,
hmm,
errors will remain because learning grammar after becoming an adult takes a little time, takes more effort. Yeah, you have to go back to your grammar books of class 6, class 7, start solving them to read grammar or learn grammar. So you can do that. I'm not against it, but it's a little tedious in the name of the process. So my suggestion to you is you can pick up random words, random phrasal verbs, idioms, phrases from whether a discussion with your with your English Yari expert or with your from YouTube or wherever, and write sentences. Right. So let's say you feel good factor. Let's say one word is feel good, one phrase is feel good factor. Write 3 to 4 sentences about it, full sentences, or at least try to think how I can use it better. So when you improve your basic sentence construction, that will reflect in your speaking also, right? So that's what I want you to do sometimes. But before I give any advice, any feedback, I often try to look, fill in the shoes of the person. How much time they have? Is she a housewife? Is she a working woman? Is she like, how much time do they have? How much energy do they have? So giving advice is easy, but for the other person to make it
yeah,
work may not be that easy. So I keep it light on my students. Let them decide what they can, how much time they have, how much energy they are left with at the end of the day, because this is additional work after all the work, starting right from the morning until night. So yes, you can do these things, but pick up a time and you know time bracket. 3 days in a week or 5 days in a week, 20 minutes per session. I'll sit down, I'll write 5 words or 5 sentences, and I'll make 4 sentences for each word or each phrasal verb. That's how you manage your time and your energy. If you start thinking from today, oh, I have to do this, I have to do that, you'll become very overwhelmed, right? It will be too much
yeah,
on your nervous system. So instead of getting overwhelmed, think how much time do I have? Can I give 10 minutes a day? Okay, I'll give 10 minutes a day. How many times can I give 10 minutes in a week? I can give 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. You decide for yourself. And then block those 10 minutes or 20 minutes, whatever it is. In this way, you can manage your time without feeling guilty, without blaming yourself, without feeling too overwhelmed, without feeling too lazy. You can get things done. Doing is not important. How you do is very important.
yeah.
Make sense, no, Poonam?
Okay. Yes, yes, of course.
Sure.
So
All right.
for
Yeah.
completing sentence, I need to write the sentences, full
Right. Do some
sentences.
writing practice. Currently, see, you are speaking, and I can understand, but the sentences are sometimes incomplete. It looks like you're trying to say,
Hmm.
but because you're finding it difficult, you're leaving it halfway. That will go away, and you'll grow out of it if you do some writing practice.
Okay. So listening will not work for that.
Listening definitely helps, but writing will further enhance it. Your ability to express yourself will be further enhanced if you're writing. Listening definitely helps, but it's just a higher stage if you do some writing practice as well.
Okay.
Make sense, Puna?
Yes.
Okay. All right then. I hope to see you again in my class. Thank you. Have a
Yeah.
good day.
Thank you. Good day.
Thank
Bye
you. Bye
bye.
bye.